Let's look at the Real Deal Taco. This is what your sitemap's going to look like. You're going to have a menu, a location, about, a news, and the contact always goes last as a web standard because that's where people are accustomed to finding it. And we want to make it, a pleasant experience for everyone. We don't want them to look for things. We want to name things in ways that are very clear. Diagrams, they are. You are going to build yours. You're going to diagram those to go with whatever sitemap you create, which is going to be pretty much what I showed you. And then you're going to put them all together in a presentation. It's just going to be like a PowerPoint or a Keynote or however you want to do it. It will just be narrated. And these are the parts you'll have. You'll have a title slide, your target audience, summary statement, the goals for the site, your strategies, the map, diagram, and your implementation plan. So, and it will have a voiceover. Okay, it won't be a talking head. It's a picture of the slides you've created.
Okay, so I've recorded my voice as the slides are going one by one. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and Keynote's great for that because you just,
Yes.
and
Yes,
then
it
export it as a video.
Yes, it is. Is there a time limit though?
3 to 4 is good.
3 to 4? Okay.
Yeah, because that teaches you to be concise. So this is what you're graded on. You're going to have, make sure it's narrated, and please check for grammar and punctuation of your slides. And make sure you have all of those slides that were listed. Try not to have a lot of content on your page. This is a mistake that people make in their presentations, and I've gotten it a lot lately for some reason. Lots of text, and basically they read it, and the audience doesn't need us to read that to them. They can read. So our job is to present the main ideas and, bullet those or have something that helps explain it visually. Okay. Any questions about that? Here's a student example. Here are some tools here. I don't think I have XD added for you guys because it's an added skill set, but I'd love for you to try it. I do have students who try it lately and are doing great. It's important. People who come to our trainings usually like to network. And so it's a really good opportunity for you to get to know seniors and for them to mentor you. So they find out just how much they know. That's good for them. And you get that help. And we have people who work together all the time. So some of you, if you're on campus, what happens is you're together in Blend. And so if you come to Blend online, everybody is welcome to the online Blend, Friday Blends on the We Are MCBS site. You work together then too. You get to know each other. And that's really the beauty of our program, is that we blend students from different parts of the program together, and they get to work
I just
together.
signed up for a few of those sessions, those
Yeah,
upcoming sessions actually.
absolutely. Absolutely do that. All right, everybody. I really appreciate that you showed up. I hope that all your questions were answered. I hope that you feel comfortable about the class, that you're not overwhelmed by it, and that you feel free to contact me with any questions whatsoever. All right. So before we close, did anybody have anything else they wanted to ask? Catherine.
I know you mentioned it earlier in the class, and I apologize, my memory's not all that great. But if we have our own personal website through Wix, you just want us to tweak it to what is on the assignment. Like, for instance, like my website doesn't have a contact me. Do you want me to add it to that? Okay.
I do. And yes, because you really, maybe people have worked on it since, but for the most part, most students have only worked on it week 3 of editing for the web, and they haven't looked at it in a long time. So when you look at it, you're going to feel differently about it. You will have produced more work over the year, probably a Hall of Fame, different things, possibly for some people. And you're just going to have more work. So yes, you can, if you are comfortable with what you had. Some people like to start all over. The time to do that is right now and not week 3. Okay. So, and that's your choice too. Okay. And
And this is for my portfolio website, not my professional website.
well, we're not calling it portfolio anymore simply because it's confusing with your portfolio classes. Does that make sense? So, and because a lot of people put their portfolio on additional media, social media, maybe Instagram, things like that. But an important point to remember about Instagram is that the independent posts are not searchable. Google doesn't pull those up, right? They may pull up your Instagram, but they're not going to pull up all your posts. It's not that it can't be done. It can be worked out to fix that, but it's not straightforward. If you are putting social media on, or somebody listening to this, it's a really great idea, if you're a social media strategist, to use a phone mock-up and organize it that way, because that is one thing that can be very unorganized on a website when we paste it all in. So let's use mock-ups for that, and I think you're really going to like how that looks. Okay. And you can also have a feed come in for your social media, but that's it's good to have both. They may be used differently as far as a website and Instagram. It's good to have both, but they may not be, for the same purpose all the time. You do want your brand to follow through to your social media, and make sure you have LinkedIn on your professional site. Okay, that's really important. If you don't have a resume, most of you probably do, but if you don't, I recommend posting to LinkedIn because they have that formatting, and then you'll be able to just take that and put it into your site, and it'll be consistent. You won't have any questions about what should come first, how you should format it. Okay, so kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, just lay it out in LinkedIn. Okay. Any other questions or clarifications that you need?
You mentioned moving to blogs for like trying to post all the artwork and everything, because I've drawn portraits my entire life. Well, not my entire life, starting
Mhm.
at 7.
Mhm.
um
Yeah.
and I don't know of a legit blog site to go to other than
You're just going to create a blog page on your website, unless it's, yeah, we're talking about when you were 7. That might be a separate thing, depending on how many you have,
well,
right?
as I grew up,
Uh-huh.
those portraits from like when I was a child, I don't know where they ever went, because
Right.
that was my
The
grandma's
ones, your
finger up her
favorites.
nose.
Yeah, your favorites. And you can also have a before and after. Some of the most interesting books I've looked in had Van Gogh's early work and his later works side by side. So you can make that, use Keynote or whatever, put them both on one slide and upload that as a post, with
So
a
you said Wix would have like a blog link that would send
Yeah,
the website?
when you go and do the Wix page, they actually offer a blog section. So when you click on it, it'll add a page to your website, but the blog stuff, you kind of just maneuver it how you want to, so you can design it how you want and stuff like that. So Wix will have that. And then if you want to show somebody that specific blog, you can get the link to that specific blog.
And I can make that my whole wall of portraits and
If you
everything.
choose to, yeah, there is a way to, there's different templates for pictures themselves, because photographers use Wix, so they cater to that. So there's different templates for your blog to show off your artwork.
Okay, wow. I've
Yeah.
had it for like over 2 years and I haven't known that. Thank you, ladies, so much for
Okay.
that. I will
Any
take.
other comments or questions? Thank you, Louise. Thank you, Catherine. Chris, any questions? Wolf, Maria?
I guess I could say this. Louis, you mentioned before that you get stuff from a lot of people who actually tell you to watch the original Dragon Ball. It's not. It's good, but it's better that you started off with Dragon Ball Z. Although I do still recommend that you watch it. I mean, it is a pretty good show.
No, hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I grew up with, man. It's
Oh, we all did. Don't worry about
and
it.
that's and yeah, ironically, like with a lot of the other stories I have in my head that I've already drafted plots with, I already have musical scores from Audio Machine, Hans Zimmer, even bands like Snow Patrol that I've already pitched as like their teaser trailer music or the closing songs, and I'm just like, wow, this could be the closing scene or the opening scene. Wow.
Well, what we can do sometime, you guys, Louise and Wolf, if you like, we can put you in a breakout room and you guys can work on something uh, at some point or discuss it or anything you like. It'd be good to get you guys together. Blend is a great time too, where you guys could collaborate on something also.
Especially tomorrow, the thing that Jason's hosting.
Oh yeah, the Gigantor class.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 o'clock Tuesday and Thursday, the Gigantor class. That's just 30 minutes kind of playtime. It's just a sandbox, but that might be a great place for you guys to, continue collaborating. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. As I said, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can contact me anytime. You can text me, which is better than calling me. If you do need a call, email me, then text me when you're ready and I'll call you. Text me, make sure you have your name and the name of your class that you're in, and I will text you back. All right? Okay, everybody. Thank you. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. Have a good night.
You too.